All right, first off, we want to give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Wadi Yahweh Ba'ashem Al-Shah for allowing us out here again through His Spirit. Wadi Yahweh Ba'ashem Al-Shah for giving us this truth for us worms. Double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and salutation and blessings to the hopeful elect. We are once again out here preaching the downfall of this place known as Babylon the Great. The true biblical Israelites in these last days, whether you like it or not, these are the facts. Like Elder Malcolm always says, we are those people. Rather you like it, love it, hate it, whatever you want to do with it, we are those biblical Israelites through faith. Because clearly, those niggas in the other side of the world are not the people. But you can start with that idea.
This book of Isaiah, chapter 41 and verse 14. It says, "Fear not, thy worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel. I will help thee, saith the Lord." And 13, it says, "For I, the Lord, thy power, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, Fear not, I will help thee." And 14, "Fear not thy worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel. I will help thee, saith the Lord, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel."
Yeah, because Yahweh is our help. As we bring that out every week, the Lord is our help, man. He's going to help us get out of this captivity. Through Yahweh Ba'ashem Al-Shai, this is how we're getting out of here. Because clearly the means of this world is not going to help you. Look at what's going on. Look at what's going on in the world, man. With this massive heat wave, these fires, you got niggas dropping dead. You got war on the other side of the world. I'm going to get you second Ezra 9 and 1. Go ahead.
In 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 1, he answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Somebody get 1 Peter, I believe, where it says, ever since the fathers went to sleep, all things continue. Because everyone always says, well, these things have always happened. But no, they haven't. The MOTV has not been was not a talking point in the ancient world. The war of Armageddon has not been going on. The Euphrates River wasn't drying up. These things were meant to happen in these times, man. That's why I said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. What are you measuring? The prophecies. As the prophecies come to pass, it shows you how close we are to the downfall of this kingdom.
2 Peter 3 and 4 says, "And saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation."
Yeah, so that's people's mindset. That's why people continue on as all this shit, as it's gonna everything is gonna flow. Like, look, you had the smoke and now it's clear. Now everyone's just gonna continue like, oh, that was nothing. That never happened. 5 years ago, 6 years ago, there was a world shutdown. Nobody ever remembers these things because when there's when a time of affliction,
yeah,
there's a forgetfulness of prosperity, and prosperity is you forget the affliction. That's people's mindset. That's how people think. As soon as the bad is gone, it's back to the bullshit. Less than 24 hours ago, half the eastern fucking coast couldn't breathe. But now, since the smoke is clearing, everybody's about to go back to their bullshit, partying bullshit, out here drinking, fucking doing whatever, because now the smoke is clear. But Yahweh Ba'ashem Al-Shai is watching these things because he's sending these things to correct the people, and no one's getting corrected. So when it's time for the judgment to reign forth and to go at full speed, there should be no excuse because the Lord has tried over and over and over again. What does it say? He stretched out his hand to rebellious people. And what does Jake do every time? They smack his hand away. You got that?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is
We can go back to that.
Sirach 11 and 25. In the day of prosperity there is forgetfulness of affliction, and in the day of affliction there is no more remembrance of prosperity.
Yep. So they forget. They forget that less than 24 hours ago that there was smoke in the air to where you couldn't fucking breathe. They forget that 6 years ago that the world was shut down and you couldn't go out your house. And if you did, you could have been ticketed. You had gyms getting shut down left and right. I remember the police walked up in the gym one time, said everybody got to leave unless you all want to get ticketed. Everybody left. I don't know. You had people traveling to different states because different states had different laws on what you can and can't do. That shit was 6 years ago, man. And when it comes around the second time, it's not going to be as smooth and as smooth sailing as it was back then. You got fucking diarrhea fucking diseases running around in the summertime, man. Shit is crazy, man. The world is clearly on a downtrod, but everyone still thinks some way, somehow, it's just gonna bounce back. It hasn't bounced back since 2020. Hey, 2015, it was great. 2015, you making money, you feeling good. 2012, the UFC was at its height. It was great to be an American. Ever since 2020, this shit ain't never so-called bounced back. It's been on a steady downtrod, man.
Appreciate it.
Go ahead, Kumar.
There's Isaiah 24. There's a piece of information. There's Isaiah 24:10. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. And I want to get this little excerpt of info on Sony, which is PlayStation, because I think for the past month they've been among gaming niggas and whatnot. They've been getting more attention because so whenever you buy a game, you're supposed to be able online. You're supposed to be able to get a game. You're supposed to get a license that you own a game.
Oh well, you don't own the game.
But they've actually like you've always never fucking owned the game, but they're just now coming out and telling people that they could take their shit back because they a lot of people bought tons of movies and shit. But a lot of those movies, they took off the fucking market and they didn't give people their fucking money back.
Yeah, that's why everything's digital. Sony said that shit. I did a video on that.
Yeah.
You'll own nothing and be happy. If certain video games, you can't even play without Wi-Fi.
Yep. There's certain software that has to be installed and they have control of it. So even if you buy it, you can't fucking do it. You just, look, they interrupt you.
No.
Okay, but yeah, just on what you're saying, how everything has becoming progressively worse because just like with the fires and the smoke. Now, most of the people could motherfucking breathe. Now, was there something in that could probably activate like fucking a few months from now? No. But with the shutdown thing, like everybody already knows the shit that went down, shutdown, supply chain fuck ups, people getting that shit put in them, nano machines, everything is becoming progressively fucking worse. Even though people are being out, that doesn't change the fact that even in their own personal lives, AI taking over jobs. Once again, shit becoming progressively worse.
Yeah, AI is happening.
Yeah.
The data centers are happening.
Yeah.
I was talking to somebody at work yesterday. He said they make the data center in Saline. I said, how much land? He said 500 acres. I told him, you better remember drinking clean water. You better enjoy it. He laughed, but we both looked at each other like, damn, you're right. You better enjoy it, what it tastes like to drink fresh water, man. And even though this water isn't fresh, this water that's about to be out now is about to be way less than you ain't gonna be able to drink this shit, man. So they making one out in Saline, they're making one out in Howe. Up to 500 acres. These data centers are happening. So you're gonna have to deal with them. What's that, like Elder Macklin says, they're not data centers, they're surveillance systems. And they're gonna have the military patrolling them. Why is the military gonna be patrolling the data center? Because motherfuckers are gonna revolt against these data centers. Just like they show in all the movies, man. All the movies that we seen up from iRobot all the way up until now. This AI and data, all this bullshit, the people are going to revolt against it. But they're only going to get so far because they're going to be putting you motherfuckers down, man. They already have talks where if you speak against AI, you can be penalized, you can be thrown in jail. These systems and these laws are being set into play because they're moving forward with their new world order, whether you like it or not. Go ahead, Ryan.
In 2nd Esdras chapter 9, verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Yeah, they got it. Somebody get declaring the end from the beginning. I believe that's Isaiah. The one in Isaiah. I believe, unless it's the same.
It says that in there too.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's verse 5.
We'll keep going.
Yeah.
There's 2 Ezra 9 and 4. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
Yeah, and the end is being manifested. We're literally living in the end. We're a living example of prophecy being fulfilled. Us even being out here is a part of prophecy. These prophecies, what is that? Isaiah 55, verse 11?
Yeah.
Somebody grab that real quick. The word of the Lord will not go out.
And I turn it to me, boy.
Yeah. Get that real quick.
Got it.
Go ahead.
It's Isaiah 55 and 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it.
Yep. And the words of the Lord are prospering in what he has sent them through his men. These things are being fulfilled. These plagues are being sent out on the planet Earth, man. It's happening. It's happening. And these people act like it's not, but really in the back of their head, they know that it's fucking over, man. It's over. Their lives are not as happy as they used to be, man. People's lives are fucked up. They may have a nice fucking 2026 car, but when you go to their house, it's chaos. You can't believe the illusion that these people set for you. These motherfuckers are not living life to the fullness, man. They're not, because they can't, man. Look at what's going on the planet Earth. You got something?
Oh, no, I swear.
Okay, go ahead.
This 2 Ezra 9 and 6. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works, and endings and effect and signs.
Yep, ending and effects and signs. What are the signs? It's fucking this fire that's just going on, these earthquakes, these wars. I believe you have a summit coming up. If not, that is happening right now. What is the World Summit? The World Summit. I believe it's happening now, or it's coming up. And one of the main talking points is are these countries going to help America? And a lot of these countries have not been helping the U.S. with their little antics they've been doing. So the world is shifting from the horde. And what is that a part of? Prophecy. Prophecy is being fulfilled. This is how you know if someone is a man of the Lord or not. Are they speaking about the things happening in the planet Earth, or are they speaking about your woman? Fucking, I don't know, marriage, nigga. I don't know. Prophecy is the focal point of the end times. Prophecy is the focal point of Yahweh Shem Shai. That's how you know. That's through prophecy. That's how Yahweh Shem Shai makes his word known, because he says it before it happens. This book is old. The Bible is old, but all the things that are happening, all the things that are written in it are happening to this day. That's power, man. And no other book has that type of power. Not no fucking Enoch, the Quran, the Talmud. The Bible has the ability to have the words written in that book to still fit to thousands of years later, man. It's 2026. Why does something from fucking 500 BC fit to 2026? Because that's the power of prophecy. Because Yahweh Shem Shai has spoken these words all the way back then to be fulfilled in these times.
Real quick, this is Jeremiah 28 and 8. It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied of both against many countries, against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. The prophesy which prophesy of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord have truly sent him. Just lying back in the point that the brother was making. That's how we know that these are the true words of Yahweh Shem Shai, and that's how you know who the true prophets are of Yahweh Shem Shai are, by the words of the Lord coming to pass. And who's been the men that's been preaching the true words of Yahweh Shem Yahshua since it popped back up on the scene. When it go all the way back to high priest Abba Bivens, going down to our apostles and elders on down, it's been the men of GMS, man. Everything from the high priest Abba Bivens going down to our apostles, the things that they've been saying is coming to pass right before our very eyes. That's how you can identify who the true prophets are and who the fake ones not. Because who speaks, like the scriptures say, the spirit of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy, man. The men of GMS bring out the most prophecy out of any of these other Israelite groups, man. And we're in the same spirit of Yahweh Shai, man, because Yahweh Shai was on the scene. He was about prophecy, and we're in the same time. We're telling you about the MOTB. We're telling you about Jacob's trouble. We're telling you about World War III. Like the brother said, you got other camps out here just talking about, man. You got IUIC who's still dancing around the names, man. Who still don't want to say what the names are.
This is Ezekiel 33 and 33. And it says, and when this comes to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet has been among them. So, like the brother land back to the brother, once you start prophesying and you see it come to pass, that again solidifies that prophet is the Lord is dealing with that man. All right? Like I said, brother, in a while ago, like I said, if this was a free throw contest, GMS got the most points. We perfect. But you got other Israelites camp, IUIC, like I said, examples. You know, Michael, there's, you know, the MOTB is not the CHIP. There's no Jacob Choke. That is the perfect resume of a false prophet.
This is something real quick from the chat. In the NATO, it was a NATO summit actually. July 7th to the 8th. I asked NATO summit. NATO summit. This is from the chat. It says the main focus, talking point, coming out of the NATO 2026 NATO summit in Ankara was that your allies should do more to help carry the burden of collective defense rather than relying so heavily on the U.S. So that was one of the main talking points that these, like during, I believe, before the summer started, you had certain NATO countries that wouldn't let the U.S. land their ships there. I believe Spain was heavily a part of that. So what's one of the main prophecies that are spoken about? That they should hate the horde.
Yeah, pretty so.
Go ahead.
This is Revelation 17 and 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna read it. It says, in short, the central message was America wants NATO allies to contribute more to their own defense so the alliance remains strong without placing a disproportionate burden on the U.S. taxpayers' setup and military resources. They don't give a fuck about you taxpayers.
Trump said that shit himself.
They don't give a fuck about you taxpayers. But that's one of the main points for the NATO countries to do more rather than relying on the U.S. And they're not, because they're not fucking with you, man. They're gonna end up aligning themselves some way, somehow, with all the other nations on the other side of the world and burn this bitch with fire, man. This place will not continue. And even there was a quote by one of the generals, and I sent it in the chat. I forgot what general. He said that if NATO was created to combat what is this? What's Russia's fucking
Soviet Union,
USSR? Yes. They were created to combat them, but it was always meant to fail. They were always meant to fail. I gotta get that fucking quote from that general. I'm gonna find it real quick. But NATO was always, it was destined to fucking fail. All right, here it says, General Dwight D. Eisenhower most famous statement regarding the future of the alliance was his 1951 Dwight D. Howard facts presidents and accomplishments predicts that NATO was instead to be temporary project. NATO's what's this?
Absolute. Absolute. Let's see. Absolute.
Yes, what's that word?
That O word.
The O word.
Where is it? Yes, obsolete.
Obsolete. NATO's obsolete. What the hell is that? Obsolete.
Yeah.
Never happened. He asserted if in 10 years all American troops stationed in Europe for national defense purpose have not returned to the the United States, then the whole project will be failed. And that's what it's come out. That NATO is a complete sham and it's a complete joke. That none of them get along, none of them want to help each other. It's a complete joke. And all of them are eventually gonna come up and burn this bitch up. And because what? Where are all the United States troops at? All across the world.
Scattered.
They're not at the home base.
Got that word.
Go ahead.
It says obstinate. It says describe someone who's stubbornly
That's obstinate.
obstinate. Oh, sorry. Obstinate or
I
obstinate?
got the words.
Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So, what the definition is obsolescence. The process of becoming obsolete, outdated, or no longer needed.
Okay. So NATO will become obsolete. And what? And what is happening now? Clearly NATO is not working. Clearly it is not. It's not working. And eventually it's going to lead to. This is why the scriptures say in Daniel. You got it? No, not that one. Daniel's 2 and 43. That the 10 toes will be divided. Iron mixed with clay.
It's Daniel chapter 2, verse.
I believe it says they will not fit together.
I'm sorry, 42.
Go
It's
ahead.
Daniel chapter 2, verse 42. And as the toes of the feet were part of iron and part of clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken.
Yep. Some nations. That's the whole debate. That they should carry more weight than the U.S. But what? Some of them are stronger and some of them are weaker. But not. This is a big ass argument going on. Big ass kid. Go ahead.
Verse 43. And whereas thou sawest iron mixed with miry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with clay.
Yeah. It would not work. At the end of the day, it would fail. And it's clearly failing. And what is it going to lead up to? The destruction of this place, man. The destruction of Babylon the Great. And the scholars, they can break down all the way up until it gets right there. They don't know what the fuck that's talking about, man. They have no idea. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 50.
But that's like we were saying, that's a power of prophecy. The Lord has the ability to say those things back then to apply to now. Because that Daniel's 2, specifically that point, is speaking about those 10 toes, those in Rome it was the 10 vassal states. Now it's those 10 countries that join themselves unto the horde. And NATO, then the 7 heads being the EU, the European Union. And I believe NATO at like 32 countries now. Shit like that. But it started off with 10. It started off with 10, but now it's up to like 30 fucking 30, some shit like that. Go ahead, Tremont. 32. But it started with 10. Because the prophecy fits with the 10 toes, the 10 horns, the 7 heads. Those prophecies are speaking about now. And it aligns with Rome also because it's that same Roman system that will be set up to this day. Go ahead.
So Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon's been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. They made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. And we know that they're gonna nuke America. But the point I want to get is how the nations are mad. And just like brothers brought up to Daniel, all these other nations fucking hate each other. And it's been this for a while. It's been this slow snowball into what you see now, into what's going to go into the future. Like once again, like the prophecies tell us this, and we see it as it's currently happening. For example, fucking Trump putting tariffs on every motherfucking body. And even his fucking allies.
This nigga getting beefing out with the niggas above and below.
Yeah.
Why are you beefing out with fucking Canada for, nigga? That's your Canada and Mexico. Nigga, you're right, and they will shoot you. Even a crossfire, bro. What you doing? Go ahead.
Yeah, but you can look this shit up. There's all types of motherfucking international conflicts going on with these NATO nations. The only thing that's really keeping them together is like fucking money. But that anger and all that shit's building up to where they just say, you know what, fuck it.
This is Jeremiah 50 and verse 9. It says, "But lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrow shall be as a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain." So that's going to be the end-all, be-all for this place, man. Because right now, like I said, everything is wrapping up with these other nations, these other countries. And there's going to be a point, where they're going to just, all right, fuck it. Let's bomb this place. That's why it's talking about, the expert man. They're talking about the missiles hitting, and none shall return in vain. So when these big missiles come over here, they ain't going, what's it called? They're going to hit their mark, man. It's not going to be a dud. You know how sometimes.
Oh, they're going to hit their mark.
Yeah, they're going to hit their mark. It's not going to come out. It's not going to be void. They're going to hit their mark.
This is something real quick, something that happened in Detroit. It says, I just looked up, why was the bridge delayed? It says the opening of the Gordon Huey International Bridge connecting Detroit and Windsor, Ontario, was delayed for several weeks due to political and trade disputes between the U.S. and Canada, which includes demands from the Trump administration regarding bridge ownership, which Canada built the bridge. Canada put the money to build the bridge. That bridge is Canadian built. All that
bridge?
Not the one, the new one. The Canadians built that. They put the money to build that bridge. It says, and told the disputes. It says the weeks-long delay streamed from the following factors: political demand and trade disputes. In February, the Trump administration threatened to block the bridge opening unless Canada handed over at least half ownership of the crossing and agrees to unspecified trade terms. Which the whole thing, a Canadian actually told me this. The whole thing, because that new bridge was made because that the small hat that owns the other one didn't want to reduce the price to he didn't want to reduce the price of the bridge. That's why that bridge is free. So it makes trade and commerce more easily. So Canada's like, all right, we'll build a bridge, we'll put the money for it, and we'll get it done. And the U.S. at the time was like, yeah, all right, cool. We don't want to just build the bridge. We don't have to take any money from it. But then the Trump administration later comes back and said, yeah, we're going to 50%. Then you didn't put no money. You didn't put no money on this bottle, and you want 50% of it. You didn't put in at all, and you want 50%. This is the now you can get the more stout than the fellows, because this is the bullshit that America comes with. And this is why these nations are leaving off or making deals and trades with them, because it just bites them in the ass every time, man. It's becoming more of a burden to deal with America than anything else. And it's easier to make deals and trades with these other countries. This is just some hard-headed nigga in a meeting, and he just, no, I want everything. Like, you can't.
That's the reason why BRICS was created, man. So
Yeah, to leave away from America's
start
bullshit.
having to deal with America, and they can just start doing dealings amongst themselves.
This is abrupt postponement. It says just one day before a planned ribbon cutting ceremony in early June, officials abruptly scuttled, goddamn $100 words, scuttled the opening, cutting, let me just stop it. They stopped the fucking opening. It says the opening, city outstanding issues, the request, collaboration, resolution between the two countries. So they had to scrap the whole opening until these two countries came to agreement, which I believe now is supposed to open like next week or sometime. Because now they've reached the agreement to where everyone's fucking happy. It says, what's this? It says resolution. It says following weeks of negotiations, the U.S. and Canadians officially reached a new agreement over toll disputes and economic development measures. It says with the dispute settled, the bridge is scheduled to officially open for traffic on July 27th to stay up to date on cross-border travel conditions. Yeah, so now it's supposed to open up because they come to agreement. But who was the one that stopped all of it? The orange man, the orange Cheeto man. Go ahead, Ryan.
It's Daniel chapter 7, verse 20. And of the 10 horns that were in his head, and of the other which came up, and before whom 3 fell, even of that horn that had eyes, and a mouth that spake very great things.
And the 3 horns that fell were the 3 horns that were originally over here before they called themselves America. The British, Spanish, and the French. Through those 3 wars, that's how America got his dominance in the U.S. The British Revolutionary War, the Louisiana Purchase, and then the Spanish, the American Revolutionary War, which is America versus the British, the Louisiana Purchase, which is America versus France, and the Spanish-American War. Those are the 3 main wars. This 3 main wars that led up to the U.S. getting down to the 13 colonies becoming what they are now, as we know as the United States. All 50 states being technically united, but really not, because all these fucking states have different laws.
Yep.
And all of them have different jurisdictions, and they're not as united. I don't even know why we're called the United States, because none of these states are fucking united.
They all reside in the same land.
Texas, man. Lone Star State.
Yeah, Lone Star State. That Lone Star State should have been a revolt. I mean, really it did, because that's what the Civil War was. Because These states are not united at all. Every state has different laws. Every state has different jurisdictions. Some states you can do different things. Some states you can't. Some states you can fuck an alligator. That's in the books. I remember we looked it up in school. They said look up. We had a school project where you had to look up strange laws in different states. In some states you can get down with an alligator. He saw you do with that what you will, you weirdo. Fuck that rock, man.
Even that horn that had eyes, and a mouth that spake very great things, whose look was more stout than his fellow.
Which is this place. And now we got the perfect guy in power to be that. Perfect. Because now, that's in his look being more stout than his fellows is encompassing America in his entirety. From fucking George Washington all the way to Donald J. Trump. America has always been this rebellious fucking little horn against all the other nations and against the status quo, if you will. Go ahead.
Verse 21. Oh, verse 21. I beheld, and the same horn made war with the saints and prevailed against them.
And where were the saints set in captivity at? Here, 1619. That's when them ships left off and brought your black asses over here.
Right here.
We suffered slavery over here. These niggas overcame the saints, beat us, just like we brought out in Revelation the 13th chapter last week. They overcame the saints. They had us in slavery, but now the saints are waking up. The saints are waking up to who we are in these last days, which is another part of prophecy. See, all these things are prophecy. And what's the spirit of Yahushua? Prophecy. And a lot of these people aren't in the spirit of Yahushua because they don't know prophecy. What makes you a prophet? Saying things before they happen. We're declaring the end from the beginning. We're saying the things that would happen before they would happen. And even some brothers are saying things now before they happen that aren't written in the book, huh? Like with the remember Apostle Ramla mentioned them goddamn Georgia souls, and a week later they was fucking gone.
Boom.
The prophets are back in the earth, man, and the Lord has endowed them with power, man. We don't have the power of fucking speaking in tongues, but the Google does. It translates to the Google. But we have the power of faith. And through our faith, that's increasing our power more in Yahweh Shem Shai. Through faith, we're getting more powers and more things are being shown to us in these last days, man. Just wait till that power really opens up, man. Wait till Yahweh Shem Shai does as he did in the book of Acts, where the Spirit was just given unto men in power. Look, we have power, man. We can't fly, can't jump 1,000 feet in the air, but the power of faith is the one most important power in these last days, and a lot of people don't have that. Even Yahushua said it. He said, "Blessed are the men which have not seen and yet still believe." That's faith. That's power. Understand?
This is Matthew 18 and 18.
Because that's faith to believe that.
Yeah.
That little horn, man. Everyone doesn't believe that. The scholars don't believe that's talking about America. I don't know what the scholars believe that one is. But I know that they don't believe that's talking about America. We have the power of faith to believe the things which Yahweh Shem Shai has said all the way back then. The scholars don't know what the UFOs are. They don't know, man. They don't know. All these people are fronting like they know what's going on. They don't, man. They don't know what the fuck is happening on planet Earth.
This is Matthew 18 and 18. It says, "Verily I say unto you, whatsoever ye shall bind on the earth, ye shall bind in heaven, and whatsoever you shall loose on the earth shall be loosed in heaven. And again I say unto you that if two of you shall agree on earth that such anything that they shall ask, it shall be done for them of my Father which is in heaven. Land back in the point that the brother saying, we don't have the ultimate power, but we do have power on this side. You know, if like the brother just brought up the point of Apostle Ramah, he said something and it happened. He bound something on the earth and it was bound in the heavens, and Yahweh sanctified for it to happen, man. So we have power on this side, but it's not going. It doesn't equal to the part of
You have to have the spirit to see it.
Yeah.
And you know who sees it? The elites.
Yeah.
They see it, man. They see the power is dealing because the spirits tell them. They see the power, man. They see the power. They know that these men that are out on these highways and byways, those are the men of the Lord. They know just like all the kings in the ancient world of the heathens, they knew who the God of Israel was dealing with. They're like, we don't leave the fuck alone. Nope. So Nebuchadnezzar, he said, give me good, the upright men of the children of Israel. And it came to realize the Lord dealing with this dude. Even the heathens had to accept it. Yeah. Or with there's a time when one of the prophets, I believe Elijah, and the king thought there was a traitor in this mix. Somebody grab that example real quick. I believe it's Elijah. And it said, the word bedchambers there, it said because he kept knowing what was going, because he kept threatening to attack Israel. And Elijah would tell them to move here, move there. And the king like, who's snitching? Fuck is going on here? If you can find it. The word bedchambers there.
I don't know this one.
Tomorrow, try Google to find it. You got it? Go ahead.
2 Kings 6 and 12.
Yeah.
You want me to just start at 12 or go on?
You can start at 12.
2 Kings 6 and 12. And one of his servants said, none, my lord.
Start at 10.
10. And the king of Israel said to the place which the man of God told him and warned him of, and saved himself there, not once nor twice.
I'm sorry. Where we at? That was 10.
I just read 10, but make sure big check is 12.
That's 7.
2 Kings 6 and 7. Therefore said he, take it up to thee. And he put out his hand and took it. Then the king of Syria warred against Israel and took counsel with the servant, saying, in such and such a place shall be my camp.
Yeah, because he wanted to take Israel. He said, such and such a place shall be my camp. Meaning I'm going to take this place. Go ahead.
Verse 9. And the men of God sent him unto the king of Israel, saying, beware that thou pass not such a place, for thither the Syrians are come down.
The Syrians, look, he was warning them, look, the Syrians, they're going to come try to take you over. Don't go down on them, don't deal with them. Get out of here. Go ahead.
And the king of Israel sent to the place which the man of God told him and warned him of, and saved himself there not once nor twice.
A few times. Go ahead.
Therefore the heart of the king of Syria was sore troubled for this thing, and he called his servants and said unto them, will ye not show me which of us is for the king of Israel?
Yeah, he's like, who's the traitor? Who is the traitor in my midst? Go ahead.
And one of his servants said, none, my lord, O king, but Elisha, the prophet that is the prophet that is in Israel, telleth the king of Israel the words that thou speakest in thy bedchamber.
Yep. He said the words. Said the prophet that is in Israel. He's like, I didn't in my room. But no, the Lord was dealing with him.
Yeah.
The Lord was dealing with him, man. Keep going with this.
Verse 13. And he said, go and spy where he is, that I may send and fetch him. And it was told them, saying, behold, he is in Dothan. Therefore sent he thither horses and chariots and a great host, and they came by night and compassed the city about. And when the servants of the men of God was risen early and gone forth.
I didn't know this story. No, keep going.
Okay.
This story mixes together with 2 Kings 6 and 6. It's more with us than with them, because this nigga's about to get fucked up. Go ahead.
In the middle of verse 15. And hosts compassed the city, both with horses and chariots, and his servant said unto him,
and this is the same thing Esau's about to do today, man. Because look at the reaction that this king had against the man. He came up with a whole host against one man. He came up with a whole host to try to destroy this man. And Elisha like, cool. But his servant like, Elisha, you don't see all the troops? Elisha like, oh, I got this. Don't worry about it. I see him. Get off me, man. He's like, you don't see all? Yeah, I see him, man. But it's more with us than with them. Go ahead. Because the Lord is going to make, like, faith is our greatest power, man.
Yeah,
the Lord is going to make his power known and his men in these last days. Somebody get 2 Ezra 16 also. 16 and 70. Go ahead.
And his servant said unto him, Alas, my master, how shall we do? And he answered, Fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them.
Yep.
And Elisha prayed and said, Lord, I pray that he open his eyes that he may see. And the Lord opened his eyes of the young man, opened the eyes of the young man, and he saw, and behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elisha.
And he didn't see them how we see them. You know, we see one chariot about 100,000 miles away. They seen ships. The ships, bro. They seen them sitting out there in the sky. Thousands, man. He looked up. He like, oh. Like, and you gotta imagine what he looked up and seen, man. Because he wasn't seeing them at first, but Elisha could see him. And the Lord opened his eyes, and he looked up. Oh. Because the Lord is gonna make known his power. We're gonna really see the Lord's power in these lives. Go ahead.
Thank you, Reed.
Yep.
Verse 18. And when they came down to him, Elisha prayed unto the Lord and said, Smite this people, I pray thee with
Smite this host. This host that's before us, smite them. Go ahead.
with blindness, and he smote them with blindness according to the word of Elisha. And Elisha said unto him,
And this is the power that's coming back to the earth, man. I won't even say coming back. This is the power that's here. The Lord is just going to increase us to that level, man. The Lord is going to increase us to that level to where he asked the Lord to blind them. What happened? Blind them niggas. This is the power that we're dealing with, man. This is when Esau sends forth his armies against the men of the Lord. He gonna see these niggas ain't just gonna kill us and just go about a day on no, bro. It's gonna be signs, wonders. The brother out there this morning said something, and it stuck with me. He said, "Man, they may cut your head off, and you may still be cussing them out. They chariot might show up. Fucking chariot might show up, and as they cut your head up, a fucking beam of light. Bro, it's gonna be when they take the men of the Lord, it's gonna be testimonies for these people, man, because they're gonna see the power of the Heavenly Father, man. They're gonna see it. Like when they tried to kill John, the reason they put him on the island of Patmos, because they couldn't kill this man. They tried boiling him, they tried putting him on fire. They could not kill John. This is according to the history, but they couldn't kill him. Same thing with another man called Polycarp. They tried killing him. They tried setting him on fire, and he was standing in the midst of the fire. And the dude just ran up and stabbed him because you have to look this up, because they couldn't kill him. There's going to be testimonies when they come for the men of the Lord. There's going to be strange events happening, man. It's not just about to be just an easy chop off, and no, the Lord's going to show his power that you just fucked with the wrong one, bro. You took out the wrong dude. Go ahead. Look at this as that. They came up to Elisha with armies. This is one man. Continue on that before you grab your precept. Finish that.
2 Kings 6:19. And Elisha said unto them, This is not the way, neither is this the city. Follow me, and I will bring you to the man whom you seek. But he led them to Samaria. And it came to pass, when they were coming to Samaria, that Elisha said, Lord, open the eyes of these men that they may see. And the Lord opened their eyes, and they saw, and behold, they were in the midst of Samaria.
That's fine. Go ahead with the precept.
Sirach 2:10. Because you have, these various different incidences similar to this, and even in the same degree, and even to a greater degree, that's everywhere in the scriptures. And I'm just going to read this really quickly. Sirach 2:10. look to the generations of old. And once again, this type of thing happened multiple times over and over again. So why would it not happen now?
Well, just like before you go in the fight, you watch film. This is our film, man. We're watching. We have this. We're watching our film, and the film that we have is what the Heavenly Father has done for us in the past. To prepare for this fight, we're watching what He did to when example with Yehoshaphat, there was a king of Moab, Ammon, and Edom came up against him, and the Lord said, "This is not your fight, but the battle belongs to Yahweh." And they all end up fighting against one another and kill one another, and Israel walked through and took all their shit. That's the example. The example with Elisha. We're reading, and the scriptures say, what did it say? The things are written aforetime, written for our learning. Through faith and patience, we'll have hope. We're getting hope from reading these different events, man. And you have to believe that these things happen. If you don't believe that these things happen, you're wasting your time. You have to believe that Yahushua is not dead. You have to believe that the Lord blinded these men. That those chariots were right there. You have to believe that when Judas Maccabees prayed to the Lord, that the angels came down and fought with him. If you don't believe these things, man, you're wasting your fucking time, man. This thing is solely based on faith. Our faith is that Yahweh Shem Al Shai is going to do the things that He did back then for us now, man. And He will. The Lord is going to do those things that happened back then for us now. We're not doing this in vain, man. We're not doing what you people do. You people fight for lying vanities, man, like it says in Jonah 2 and verse 8. Y'all fighting for bullshit. Something that's not going to endure. This kingdom is fucking finished, man. America is coming to its fucking end. That's what y'all fighting for. Y'all fighting for the end of the world. We're fighting for the glory that Yahweh Shem Al Shai has laid up for the ones that patiently wait on Him. Go ahead, come on.
Sirach 2 and 10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in His fear and was forsaken? Or whom did He ever despise that called upon Him?
And the answer is no. Just because certain men died and things happened to where men were tortured, like in 2 Maccabees in 7th chapter, Yahushua died, Job caught hell. Those men were greatly rewarded past the mountain of hell that they went through. Get that James 5 verse 11.
It's James chapter 5 verse 11. Behold, we count them happy which endure.
We count them happy. You can't just, the Lord is about to give His men, because I was thinking about this yesterday. The Lord is about to give His men the control of the galaxy. You can't just give that to anybody.
Do it.
You can't just do that. You just can't say, here you go. What's this? This is a galaxy. Yeah. You don't know them nothing. Have a good one. You can't do that. You can't. The Lord had to try His men from generation to generation, because what they're going to inherit is eternity. It's eternity. You cannot compare eternity to 500 years in America. It's not comparable.
And you had on the small scale back in the time during the Adam when we had the sons of God, man. When Jake had power, what was Jake out here doing, man?
Spazzing the fuck out.
So
We can't have that again.
You're not gonna give it to everybody you get, man, because everybody's not ready for it. They can't handle it. So that's why the Lord has that remnant set aside, man, the elect, and there's gonna be instilled inside of us the law, statutes, commandments. If you can't, like the brother said, you can't just give someone rulership if they don't have the ways of how to know how to rule it.
Man, we ain't bothered. He ain't doing nothing. Hey, he probably know he Israelite anyways. He ain't doing nothing. He ain't doing nothing. But that's the spirit though. He said, don't let it. He ain't worried about him. But that's the spirit though. That's the spirit. You can't, even though he says words that were true. But go ahead.
It's James 5 and 11. Behold, we count them happy which endure. Ye have heard of the patience of Job, and have seen the end of the Lord, that the Lord is very pitiful and of tender mercy.
Yep, the Lord is very pitiful and full of mercy. The Lord had to try his men. Somebody get Hebrews 11. The Lord had to try his men and build them up to the level that he wants them to be at, so that they can receive the eternity, so they can receive the world. This couldn't just been a gift that this isn't some little gift. This is eternity forever. And we had to suffer as we have suffered so we can receive that. The servant is not greater than his master. Even Yahushua, who was in the heavens, he was in the heavens. He didn't have to come down here. He was doing this thing that he was doing in heaven. He could have stayed in the heavens. But Yahushua took off the glory of being in the heavens, come down here and sacrifice himself for his brothers so they can be joined up with him. He didn't have to do that. But he did it. And now look, man. Now we have access to that eternal life that we were cut off from in the beginning. And now though we suffer for glory's sake, man. We don't suffer just to suffer. A lot of Jake is just out here to suffer just to suffer. Yeah. We're suffering for glory.
It's Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Now,
start at 40.
Is that 40?
Yeah, it says they were driven into caves.
Hebrews 11.
Yeah.
Go up to 40.
Go to 36.
So this is Hebrews chapter 11, verse 36. And others had trial of cruel mocking.
Yeah.
Matter of fact.
Go to 30. Yeah, you know where to go. So probably 34.
Yeah, we can start at 33.
Yeah.
This Hebrews 11 and 33. Who through faith subdued kingdoms, wrought righteousness, obtained promises, stopped the mouths of lions, quenched the violence of fire, escaped the edge of the sword, out of weakness were made strong, waxed valiant in fight, turned to flight the armies of the aliens. Women received their dead raised to life again, and others were tortured, not accepting deliverance, that they might obtain a better resurrection.
Yeah, and that's what we're fighting for, man. To obtain a better resurrection, to obtain glory, man. It sucks. You know, look at where you really go what's going on with the churches. Man, some of them churches are catching hell, man. Brothers are being put to death, being in prison, dealing with. We can go out and preach now. They go out and preach. They get.
Hell.
They go out to the judges, get beat.
We say hazard in our lives.
Yeah, there was hazard in their lives, man. And if we're those men, Lord willing, we did that back then. But they were really hazarding their lives. You couldn't just go out and preach out of shot. You would have got some brothers got thrown in the gladiator arena, getting put to death. This was people don't want to serve the Lord. You don't know what it means to serve the Lord. You don't know what it means to serve the Lord. People make it seem like it was just candies and gumdrops serving Howard shop. The church called nothing but hell.
Paul had to came out the window. Was that Paul?
When he got
Laid down out the window.
somebody had to get let. It was either Paul or Peter. You can find it.
Yeah,
But
Who's Steph?
Stephen, look at Stephen. They murdered Stephen.
Hey, let's just talking that. Get to
Yeah,
us.
that's exactly what they was doing. Because that's what gritting they gnash your teeth. That's what you know what's gnashing your teeth means. Because it was cut. Stephen, I believe, Herod killed one of the apostles early, like in the, I think like the 5th book, like the first verse. I'll find it real quick. You keep going.
This Hebrews 11 and 36. And others had trial of cruel mockings and scourgings, yet moreover of bonds and imprisonment. They were stoned, they were sawn asunder, were tempted, were slain with the sword. They wandered about in sheepskins and goatskins, being destitute, afflicted, tormented, of whom the world was not worthy.
Could be thinking about your God.
They
They said whom the world was not worthy, because these are the men that these people were killing, slaying. These are the friends of Yahweh Shai. If these being the friends of Yahweh Shai, these are the people who built the earth with Yahweh Shai, and they just had to go through the same thing that he went through. They had to suffer as Yahweh Shai suffered. You got something?
Yeah, I got it. It says that the first apostle to die was James.
James.
Great.
That's what I said.
James, the son of Zebedee, according to the New Testament, he was beheaded in Jerusalem by the order of King Herod Agrippa the first in 44 AD. And that's accounted in Acts 12.
Acts 12. Yep.
I got that.
You need to read it real quick. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's Acts 12 and 1. Now about that time, Herod the king stretched forth his hands to vex.
So this is the 12th chapter. What happened in the 7th chapter? Stephen was killed. The 5th chapter, they was beaten.
Yeah. Yeah.
One was by their own. Another was by their own. Then you got the Edomites. This is just hell all around you.
All over.
Go ahead.
It says Acts 12 and 1. Now about that time, Herod the king stretched forth his hands to vex certain of the church, and he killed James, the brother of John, with the sword.
To vex certain of the church. This is why the church of Thessalonica, this is why they said what they it was to uplift them. The letter to, because they were catching fucking hell, bro. They were catching hell. That's why that's written, I believe it's 2 Thessalonians 1 and verse 7. Get that real quick. They hazard their lives. We're hazarding our lives also, because these things are about to come down on us. Those things, because these are the same people. Go ahead.
2 Thessalonians 1 and 7. And to you who are troubled, rest with us when the Lord Yahweh Shai shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels. And flaming fire taking vengeance on the saints.
Satan is right.
2 Thessalonians 1 and 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with Yahweh to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
Why were they in trouble? They were being killed. They were being imprisoned. They were being beaten. They were in trouble by Jake, the heathens, the Edomites. These are the believers these are the believers of Yahweh Shai. They were kept, and some of them had powers.
They stoned Paul.
They stoned Paul.
Thought he was dead.
Peter was crucified upside down, according to the history. But these are the men of Yahweh Shai had to go through these things to test them, so to receive the kingdom, man. This is all to the receiving of the kingdom of heaven. That's why it says in Romans 8, the things, they're not compared. You can't compare them. The sufferings we go through now can't be compared to with the kingdom of heaven. And that's what Jake does. Jake lets these sufferings completely take them over to where they just become destitute and have no hope left. That's right there. That's destitute of soul, man. His soul has given up. His spirit is broken inside him. There's no fixing that. You can't fix that, man. No matter what. We could beat to his head. Yahweh Shai is coming back 1,000 times. He'll never be fixed because his soul is broken. It's a broken spirit. It says, who can bear it? Go ahead. Who's reading?
I was reading. It's 2 Thessalonians 1 and 7. And to you who are troubled, rest with us when the Lord Yahweh Shai shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels. And flaming fire taking vengeance on them that know not Yahweh and that obey not the gospel of our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach, who shall be punished with everlasting destruction from the presence of the Lord and from the glory of his power.
Yeah, so Paul is telling them, look, these motherfuckers will be punished. These Jakes, these Romans, these motherfuckers coming up against you, they're going to be punished. And he couldn't say, look, the Lord's going to punish these Edomites.
No.
He couldn't say the Lord's going to punish these Romans. He can't say that. His letter would have got ripped up. You take this, bro. Let me see that, brother.
Yeah,
They never made it to the message.
It's like, oh,
Yeah, it looked like, oh, let's throw this. Are you speaking against the Roman government in this?
What?
You had to write it in code.
Yeah, you had to write. It's a coded message. It's a coded fucking message. This is why a lot of people can't get the message because they don't know the code. Just like in that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio.
oh, you talking about, God damn it.
What is the name of
Man, damn.
I know what you're talking about.
What's the fucking name of this movie? The award? God damn it. Yeah, the new one that just came out not too long ago.
Leo's in it, man.
Oh my goodness.
I can't think of the name of the fucking movie. Just look it up.
Got to.
Look it up. I
That
can't
shit
think.
probably. I'm looking at the damn shit right now. In my head.
I see the damn picture. I
Yeah,
just
the
can't-
picture, yeah.
I can't get the movie.
You talking about that movie with Tiana?
Yeah. One battle after another.
One battle after another.
Yeah.
They had the right encoded message in there.
Yeah.
They were talking in code. They had the right encode.
That nigga called.
He said, what's the password? He said, nigga, I don't know the password. Nigga, it's been 20 years.
He said, I can't tell you unless you know the passcode. He knew everything up until that last sentence.
He
man.
said, what's the passcode?
He said, what time is it?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know what time it is, man.
Time. He said, he looked at the clock, said 3:50 or some shit like that. He said, he said, I don't know what fucking time
Look
it
at
is.
got my daughter, man. I just fucking drank and blew my fucking brains. I don't fucking remember, man. Can you please give me the passcode? I can't help you. So you tell me what time it is.
But yeah, it was a coded message. That's just an example. But yeah, this book is written in code to those that would have the ears to hear and the eyes to see, man. You couldn't write the, oh, this is America. And they didn't have the fucking term America. Wasn't a thing. It's not, the word America is in the Bible, actually. It's forbidden. But the letter is coded for a reason. So the ones that were meant to get it. This is a coded love letter to the Israelites. Okay.
It says, Psalm 78, verse 1. O my people, to my law, incline your ears to the word of my mouth. Verse 2. I will open my mouth in a parable. I will utter dark sayings of old. And then when you look up in the blue letter for the word dark saying, I'll grab it for you. This is H 2490. No, I'm sorry, 2420. And it says riddle, difficult question, parable, enigmatic saying or question, perplexing sayings or question, riddle, enigma, perplexing question, double dealing. And then when you actually get it in the word parable, it also says mashal, a proverb, a parable, a byword, proverbial saying, a sentence of ethnic wisdom, but basically, riddles, code words. It's not, the scriptures just can't be black and white. Like I said, we always say this, if it was just straight black and white, man, they would outlaw this book. So-called white man wanted to that's something that will basically get this book burned.
You got it? Go ahead.
It's Matthew chapter 13, verse 10. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables? And he answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. For whosoever hath, to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. But whosoever hath not, from him shall be taken away, even that he have. Therefore speak I to them in parables, because they see and see not, and hearing they hear not, neither do they understand.
You can break it down, right?
That's why the things that's in these scriptures are like parabolic. They're in parables and stuff. It's because who is given to is supposed to understand, and who is not given to, they will not understand. That's why it's speaking in code.
Amos 3:7 says, Surely the Lord will do nothing but reveal his secrets to the servants of prophets. So you got the codes that are written from the men in these scriptures, man. The Lord's only going to reveal the secrets to his true men. So when you got the code that was written in that 2 Thessalonians, who is the Lord going to reveal what that means to his servants of prophets, man? And that's what these scriptures are about, man. If you don't understand it, because the Lord didn't give you the spirit to understand, man. And that's why you got these different parables and these different sayings in here. You have to have the spirit to deal with you. That's why John 7 and 37 and 38 say, Whoever believeth on me, as the scripture saith, out his belly shall flow rivers of living water, man. That's the spirit dealing with you, because you have to believe on Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. You have to believe in the names for one, and once you believe in the names and you believe in the volume of the book, then the Lord's going to allow the spirit to deal with you and open up the understanding of these scriptures, man. And it's not going to happen to everybody. It's not going to happen to every Jake. It's not meant to happen to every Jake.
Well, even the Lord said it. These things happen that the word of Isaiah might be fulfilled.
Yeah.
That's heavy, bro.
Yeah.
How Shah said out, he said this is happening so the word of Isaiah could be fulfilled in Isaiah the 6th and 9th. Hearing they hear not, seeing they see not. And Isaiah asks, how long will this go on? He said, till the cities be destroyed. These niggas gotta die.
They got to die.
Like you said, for all day to the same condemnation. Go ahead.
Acts 3, starting with verse 22, it says, For Moses truly said unto the fathers and prophets, Shall the Lord your father raise up unto you of your brethren, like unto me? He shall, him shall you hear in all things whatsoever he shall say unto you. And it shall come to pass that every soul which will not hear that prophet shall be destroyed from among the people.
And the prophet that Moses was talking about is Yahushua. This is why Yahushua said to somebody can grab that, I believe it's St. John, the 5th chapter. It said that y'all say that y'all believe in Moses, but Moses spoke to me. So if Kamar, if you can grab that for me real quick. But the prophet that Moses is speaking about right there is speaking about Yahushua. Because Yahushua came with a particular message that only certain of his men would hear.
Sir.
You got more there?
That's what it says. Verse 24 it says, Ye and all the prophets from Samuel and those that follow after, as many as have spoken, have likewise foretold of these days.
Likewise foretold of these days, because the prophets of old all prophesied it of Yahushua, even to the point where it said Enoch spoke of Yahushua and him returning with the thousands of angels. It's late. Bro, it's
Nah, but I ain't even doing
damn late. That just happened. She just lifted her ass.
He had to.
Literally. I don't want that.
I was just laughing, bro. I wasn't even doing it.
Bad as
Because I seen the struggle. I seen her. I
They
seen the
literally
whole
couldn't
process
get up
of
there.
she said,
I didn't see the whole thing. She should have got on the end.
These ain't your fans.
Go ahead.
John 5,
So pick that up, man. Whoever that is.
45, 46.
Is it John 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
John 5:46. For had ye believed Moses,
Start up just a little bit. Start at like 40. Start at 40.
John 5 and 40, and you will not come to me that he might have life. I receive not honor from men, but I know you. That
Yes,
ye
he said you would not come up to me to receive life, meaning you're not gonna get it. A lot of Yahweh Shai was a big stumbling block to a lot of Jake. Go ahead.
Verse 41, I receive not honor from men, but I know you, that ye have not the love of Yahweh in you. I am come in my Father's name, and ye receive me not. If another shall come in his own name, him he will receive.
Yeah. Then like Tazariak, the Sakari, they just left you niggas out there.
Left you.
They left you niggas. Where's Hassad in the car? Where's Sakari at, man?
Yo.
That nigga Sakari probably in Detroit somewhere. I know that nigga out here at one of these clubs too. I know that nigga out here. That nigga be hanging out in Detroit all the time. He out here somewhere, one of them nigga clubs. The motorcycle confirmed this. You at one of them nigga clubs. But they just left you. But what did Yahweh Shai say? He said, I come in my Father's name, and you receive me not. Showing that the prophets that come in the name of Yahweh Shai would not be accepted. They would not be accepted. They wouldn't be well liked. Go ahead.
Verse 44, how can ye believe which receive honor one of another, and seek not the honor that cometh from Yahweh only? Do not think that I accuse you to the Father, for there is one that accuseth you, even Moses, to whom ye trust.
Even Moses, whom ye trust, condemns you. Why? Go ahead.
Verse 46, for had ye believed Moses, ye would have believed me.
Showing you niggas ain't believe Moses. You got it.
For he wrote of me. But if you believe not his sayings, how shall ye believe my words?
Because Moses believed on Yahweh Shai. That shit, Moses was Peter. So of course he believed on Yahweh Shai. But that right there, Jake would not get it. And Yahweh Shai told them, look, you didn't believe. That's why Moses told them, he said, I said before you life and death, choose whether which you will. And Moses even told them niggas, these niggas gonna rebel. He told Joshua and Caleb said they gonna rebel, bro.
Damn.
They said as soon as I die, they're gonna revolt. I promise you. They're gonna do it. He just warned them, he's like, I'm giving you forewarning. You're dealing with a rebellious people. This is a rebellious bunch. So right, shit, I ain't even going to the Holy Land because these niggas.
Yeah, man. That have made me so fucking mad.
I'm out here. I'm telling y'all what's going on.
Hit the rock and shit.
Fucking me up. Fuck me up.
I can't go in because of these, man.
Die out here.
I'm just looking at it from afar. Couldn't even step a toe up in there.
And like Caesar and the Planet of the Apes. Man, if you can't see, that's talking about the Israelites. I don't know what's wrong. Planet of the Apes movies. But yeah, these sayings and these words were only meant for a particular group of Israelites. As it says in Galatians 6 and verse 16, the Israel of God. Jake is going to get in the kingdom, but for right now, this book is meant for his elect, and it's 1/3, and that's it. Speak of it. You got something? You got it, bro.
Alright. What's going on? 1 second. Got it.
Yeah, you got that.
It's Revelation 14. Because the brother just made a point. It's only going to be for on this side, yeah, all Israel's going to be in heaven. But on this side, it's only going to be the elect and the 1/3. So it's Revelation 14. Because only the elect is going to get this message and they're going to understand it. This is Revelation chapter 14, and I'll get to the point. And it says, 3, and they sung as it were a new song before the throne, and before the 4th beast and the elders, and no man can learn that song but the 144,000, which were redeemed from the earth. So that's some of the elect. And that song that's going to be understood, and they can see real wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. When you get the vibration of Christianity versus the truth, you can tell these are two different vibrations, a whole new song. The real wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Not no remix, not no Christianity twist. This is the true gospel, man. Y'all shot.
Grab second address 15. First and the second verse.
Second Ezra 15.
Yeah, the first and the second verse.
Says, Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people.
Read, just start there. Just start there.
The second Ezra 15, starting with verse 1. Behold, thou speak in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
That's the point, because they are faithful and true. Everything that's written in these scriptures, man, are faithful and true, man. These are truly the words of Yahweh by Shah. That's why I want to grab this real quick. Back what the brother is speaking on, because Jake constantly rebels against his message and hates the message. Ultimately, why? Not because they hate us, because they hate Yahweh Shah. This is John 15 and 18. It says, if the world hates you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. If you were of the world will love his own. But because you are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you. So there you go, man. We wasn't never meant to be loved by the whole world, man. We was only meant to be loved by the elect. Because we're all, like the scriptures say, all in one accord, all in the same mind. The elect gonna all be in the same mind, preaching the same thing, pushing the same message. But as far as these Jake in the world, man, our spirits don't align with one another. Why? Because they're in the world and we serve Yahweh by Shah. So it's not gonna never mix together. And the reason why did they hate Yahweh Shah? They hated Yahweh Shah. Why? Because he was out there rebuking the Pharisees and the Sadducees, man. He was calling Jake out on their shit, saying you being hypocrites, man. No one was, and that comes with what? A form of correction. At the end of the day, no one would like to receive correction. No one likes getting rebuked. But if it's to the betterment of yourself, then you need to hearken into it and change your ways, man. But you have to. It's like it.
It's a big business.
Man, it's like it.
I think that's a sign, baby.
That shit ain't lose my train of thought that quick. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, Yahweh Shah was out here rebuking the Pharisees and Sadducees, and that we in the same spirit of Yahweh Shah rebuking Jake, man. Telling Jake that y'all going off, that y'all need to change stop following after Esau, Edom, and come serve the Lord. But they don't want to hear that. If you go to what? Isaiah 30, it said they want to be prophesied smooth things, prophesied deceit. That's what Jake want to hear, man. They want to hear that. They want to hear that and through serving JC, that they can do whatever they want. They can live as they please, man. You can smoke weed, commit adultery. You can do all this other stuff. But as long as you believe in JC, you're good, and that's not the case, man. When you really come serve Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, what? It's a strict program, man. And that's how you're to conduct yourself. But Jake don't want to live like that, so that's why Jake hates us, because we hold Jake accountable just like Yahweh Shai was holding Jake accountable. Y'all got it.
We hold ourselves accountable.
Yeah.
Let's read Romans chapter 12 and verse 2. It says, be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is perfect and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh. So like I say, when you see how this world is, man, you can't conform to the ways of the world, man. For example, I'll just get on a minute example. Like you said, Jake like to get their like lineups, like to refresh. You see how Esau pushes the vibration of how to get glorified, but no, you're not supposed to be like that. We got the blueprints in these scriptures, man. And you'll notice that you don't really fit in. You don't try to fit in with society, man. Because the ways of this world is wicked, man.
They have extremely conformed to this world. Why? By completely throwing out the morals and values, basically the law, statutes, commandments that the Lord gave to us. threw those out and started following the ways of Esau, man. That's how you know Jacob fully conformed to this world, man. They don't want to come out of that, man. Because under E, what can you do? Any and everything, you have liberty. And that's the Apostle Kabar said yesterday, how he say it. Say nothing is I forgot the word he said, but basically nothing is held back from Jake, man. They can do as they please here. So why would they not love this place when they can do it as you want? They don't have to be corrected for it. Right, you say
Now, this Mark chapter 13, verse 13. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Like my brother was saying. Jake loved that name, JC. And they hate us even more because we say the actual name, Yahweh. That's fine. They can't even get down with his actual name.
At least you're being honest.
Despise his name.
They despise the name of the Lord.
Don't be nothing talking about.
Then you was telling them what the real name is, and then they'll still say JC.
They'll say, oh, he knows my heart.
This is Ecclesiastes 9, starting with verse 14. It says, there was a little city and a few men within it, and there came a great king against it and besieged it and built great bulwarks against it. Now there was found in it a poor wise man, and he by his wisdom delivered the city, yet no man remembered that same poor man. Verse 16, it says, then said I, wisdom is better than strength, nevertheless, the poor man's wisdom is despised, and his words are not heard.
Yeah, the poor man wisdom is despised and is not heard, man. They despise the words that we speak because these people, especially Jake, what do? They look on the outer appearance, man. It's because we're not in no decked out building. You know, they got a big ass cross on top of it.
They got a suit on.
Ain't got a suit on. And you ain't gotta have a suit nowadays. Them niggas in there.
Them niggas do be in there with the tight ass t-shirts, tight ass pants,
or chained up. I'm talking about
them niggas be
chained
having
up,
a gold chain on.
chained up, wrist icy, and rings on. Got the fresh ass.
Them niggas in there
fresh
looking for
ass.
bitches, boy.
Man, I seen a nigga, a preacher nigga that.
Hey, how you gonna be? I'm sorry. How you preaching on TRT? Them niggas be that bitch swole as hell.
Oh,
Go ahead.
with the, like you say, got the whole revealing everything up there.
That nigga muscle man.
Man, I seen some shit. It was on Instagram. It was a preacher nigga. This nigga had a bow suit. He had a bow suit. He was standing on it. He had a medicine ball. You know, preach. You know how they do preaching and all that shit. But that's what they want, man.
He got a what?
A bow suit. That's the shit that you balance on, man.
That nigga was standing on it?
He was standing on it, and you know, preaching. You know, hold a medicine ball. You know how you.
That nigga was getting a workout in,
Yeah,
pushing the word,
You know how you do, man.
going the fuck off.
You know how they do, but that's what they want. They want to see stuff like that, man. Stuff like that. All that carnal ass shit. And I'm looking at it and I was like, I see why they be heavy into this shit, man. I see why. Because he up there, I mean, we was saying, it wasn't like he was going off, but it's just, that's what they want. They want to be prophesying all those smooth things. And that's what you're going to get in the church. When it comes to us, we're not prophesying smooth things. But like this brother said, the poor man's wisdom is despised because to us, you hear what they call it. You hear what these other Israelite camps call it. The bum camp, man.
Y'all niggas ain't got matching garments. You going off. Your garments ain't matching.
Yeah, ain't matching.
You ain't got the matching garments. You ain't got no wristbands.
No wristbands.
Hellcats.
You said what?
No Hellcats.
No Hellcats. Some brothers got Hellcats. You sleep on, brother. What you know what brothers driving?
Since we don't have no status that these people claim as some type of that means something in this world.
You don't know who these men are, man.
Yeah.
You don't know, we push the word and that's it.
Yeah.
Jake want to see what niggas, Jake want a pocket watch.
Yeah.
See what you got.
Yeah.
See if you making some money. Oh, is the Lord really blessing you? You got a house or you homeless? Like Jake wants the carnal aspect of this truth, and that's not what you gonna get, nigga. You not gonna get that, bro. You not. It don't matter what. Does it say that fucking Paul, hey, Peter and them could have had money. They were fishermen. Yeah. How shocked? He could have been a carpenter. His father had a good business.
Yeah.
The Lord could have put all that to the side and just went straight to carpentry. Jake wanted to see the carnal aspect of what the Lord was doing. You don't need to see that, nigga, bro. You don't need to see that. That's between that man and Yahweh Shai. The scriptures say godliness with contentment is much gain, man. The scriptures say don't be coveting over what other brothers have, man. And what you got is what you got. Don't worry about all that shit. Worry about the word and if this man is leading you the right way. What the nigga say from Fences? He said, don't you be worrying about if somebody like you.
Like you or not. But you best make sure they doing right by you.
Yeah.
You got it? Now get the hell out of my face and take your ass out of there.
You better be worried about the men of the Lord are doing right by you. You'd rather you getting cussed out of and spoken to nicely, or rather you know if a brother got a fucking Hellcat or a goddamn house to live in, these men are telling you the right message, man. That's what's most important, the message. It's not about how somebody move you out the way, it's about what they're telling you, man. Jake worries about all that bullshit, rather somebody in a Ram truck or a Jeep fucking Grand Cherokee, man. Fuck out of here with that. You got it.
Yeah, grab your precept. Go ahead.
Got Sirach, chapter 13.
Worried about my credit score.
Worry about it.
Verse 23, it says, when a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue, and look what he saith. They exalt it to the clouds, but if a poor man speak, they say, what fellow was this?
Yeah, nigga sitting on a Ferrari, telling you, sitting on a Ferrari, cats are doing good. See the Lord blessing him.
Lord blessing him.
Yeah, he's blessing him with your money.
That's man. I was
that
gonna
he
say
giving, that he's robbing from your ass.
I was gonna say that.
You paying more than 10%. 1,000 plus 1. I said plus 1,000. I didn't say. I said. I didn't say 1,000. I said
1,000
plus 1,000.
What?
And it says,
Y'all ain't listening.
what
man.
fellow?
Y'all ain't listening. I said 1,000 plus 1,000. You ain't listening. They just came up here with what? Was it 1,200? 1,800? One of those?
1,200. That's
1,200?
it. And then repented. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I'm trying to get it to you next time.
Try to get to you next time. I didn't ask about next time.
Next time.
I'm talking about this time.
He straight rebuked her ass.
Go ahead.
It says, what fellow was this? And if he stumbles, they will help to overthrow him. But yeah, you see that a lot. You know, you were just talking about that. You know, everybody would love, everybody see you get rich pork chop pastors with suits. Hey, Kobe Bryant, if he preaches some bullshit, hey, they'll be like, look what the Lord blessed him with. They look at the status and they exalt it. But when it comes to somebody humble, like I said, they call us the bum Israelites, the faith-based Israelites. They always try to shit on us. They be coming up with videos. You got vocab alone, always trying to, put us down. But hey, this word is not gonna go out void, man. This word is
Go ahead.
Romans 2:28. Can I say it? Can I say the J word?
If you're reading it verbatim.
Okay, I'll just for the camera now. Romans 2:28.
For the camp, but say how it shot. Ain't nobody out here.
No, the you.
What? Oh, no, you reading the scripture. Yeah, yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
The Jew.
Yeah, okay. Romans 2:28. For he is not a Jew.
Yeah, because that ain't a small.
Can we get out the side now?
Huh?
Can we get out the side? Move down.
Yeah, move down.
Flag
Don't be
of
cooking.
Rio.
I seen what I did. I see where I'm at. I see where I move. Shit. I'll get out the way.
Romans 2:28. For he is not a Jew, which is one outwardly, neither is that circumcision which is outward in the flesh, but he is a Jew which is one inwardly, and circumcision is that of the heart, in the spirit, and not in the letter, whose praise is not of man but of Yahweh. And I'll just read in Samuel. I think it says in I forgot where it was, but it mentions the Lord looking on the heart.
That's Samuel's.
Yeah, and
First Samuel.
Yeah, that was when Samuel, was told to go survey Jesse's sons, to anoint one of them, but they didn't send for David because he was the smallest. But once again, the Lord doesn't look. He doesn't look on the outward appearance. He doesn't look on the stature. He looks on the spirit, and that's been the thing throughout all of history. And you got, I think it was Matthew 23. Yahweh Shai constantly rebuked the niggas for being fucking hypocrites, for being outwardly beautiful and whatnot. To having all that extravagant shit, but when you go behind closed doors, they're evil, dirty, filthy fucking
Full of
niggas.
dead men's bones.
Yeah.
As what it says, they clean the outside of the cup,
Outside of the cup.
but in the inside they full of ravenous wolves. Making a double child of hell than themselves.
Yeah.
Making a nigga more worse than you.
Worse than you.
Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach 29, verse 21, it says, the chief thing for life is water, bread, clothing, and a house to cover shame. And Jake just want extra, you know what I'm saying? Because, you envious oppressor, man.
Yeah. Oh, it's one of the songs that tells you about that.
Y'all gotta speak up. I can't hear you.
Yeah.
In Psalm 73. Maybe not thou oppressor. Choose none of his ways. Because it said David was envious of you go home. You go home. You got a green light. Ain't nobody helping you.
Sucker.
Go ahead.
Nigga think that shit funny.
And that's why that nigga shut up.
Hey, I know better for that. Hey.
He ain't had no rebuttal for that. The Lord ain't helping him. The Lord has forsaken you, nigga. You forsook the Lord, so the Lord let you.
That's what I'm saying. That's why.
That's what he want.
He think because he
And the Lord gonna burn his ass in that truck.
So two parts got to be cut off and die.
Ain't nobody helping you. The Lord ain't helping you. Satan helping you, nigga. Go home. Nigga, you go home. Don't talk to some bitches, nigga. Get the fuck out our faces, man. Fucking dumbass nigga. Go. The fucking earth was fucking burning less than 24 hours ago. Nigga, the sun out now. Niggas want to talk shit.
Of course.
Just wait till that fucking war happen. They send your black ass over there. I'm sick of Jake. I'm sick of Jake talking shit. Just shut the fuck up, bro.
Now you mark yourself.
Ain't no way to go home, brother. Shut up, bitch ass nigga. You ain't got no home, nigga. This ain't our fucking rest. Jake wanna stay here in fucking America because they got a nice car or a nice truck that you paying fucking your debt on, nigga. Triple for it. Ain't nobody helping you. The Lord ain't helping you. The Lord helping us, and the Lord is gonna help us. When this shit pop, the Lord gonna help us, man. He said he would. Lord ain't helping these niggas. When this shit breaks down, the Lord gonna leave these niggas hungry, broken, and beaten.
Eat that truck.
Like like we were talking about earlier. This is a faith-based thing. If you don't have the faith, that's on you, nigga. You don't have the faith. You don't believe in the Lord. And you know what? In that, the Lord don't believe in your bitch ass either. Oh, fucking bitch ass nigga. I'm sick of fucking black people and Mexicans. Fucking Mexicans. Nigga, you see what's not happening in the world?
No, you don't see it.
You know what I'm saying?
The world is at a fucking at war in all fronts. Niggas the only people that's blind. The Edomites see it. Every other fucking nation see it, but these bitch ass niggas the ones that don't see it.
This world not going down now.
That nigga living in the hood with a nice car.
That's made it.
Living on East Side in a nice car. On Mack and Alter in a nice car. That's the hood still, nigga. Just because Gross Point across the street don't mean it ain't the hood. Come down Grassy, he definitely live on Mack and Alter. Or on Kelly.
Oh, man.
That's why we don't laugh at us when we laugh.
Oh.
That nigga didn't have a rebuttal for that.
Like, fuck! Got this line up and I'll goddamn.
Go ahead, right? That nigga shut up.
This Proverbs 1 and 26.
Go
I
up.
also will.
Yeah, go up.
Start at 20.
20. This Proverbs 1 and 20. Wisdom crieth without. She uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. Wisdom is crying without. Wisdom is and wisdom is only known of hers. That's why you're only gonna have this wisdom if you know who wisdom is. Go ahead.
And the openings of the gates, and the city she uttereth her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
Go ahead.
And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. That's what that Jake just did. You get me? Yeah. So I'm gonna go home and ain't nothing gonna.
He said, ain't nobody helping us.
Yeah, ain't nothing gonna help us.
I ain't giving up. Lord willing. You niggas are giving up.
He don't got nothing to believe in.
He ain't got nothing to believe in. That's exactly it. That's because he don't have, and he knows he don't. That's why through the Spirit when I said that he was cut. He ain't got nothing to believe in. He only believe in his car, his money, and the hard work he put in. Himself. He trusted in himself.
I did this.
And any man that trusted in himself is destined to fail. Because you didn't attain these things of yourself. The Lord has shown us mercy in his captivity to get certain things. Even Jake, doesn't mean he got a nice vehicle. The Lord bless him with that. But he don't see it as the Lord bless him with that. He see it, I worked hard for this.
I worked hard for this.
Just because you ain't got no hope, you want us to not have no hope.
Of course. Precept.
That's like a nigga that say, why you going to the gym? You fat. You know you fat and you want to lose weight. Nigga say, why you going to the gym? You ain't gonna lose that weight. Fuck.
Damn.
Yeah, hey, nigga, you been going to the gym for months and you ain't lost shit yet. Ha ha. This the type of spirit Jake come with. They want you to just give up on themselves because this nigga fat. This nigga fat, he wants you to stay fat with him.
Yeah.
He ain't got no hope, so he wants you to stay hopeless with him.
Please don't do better than me. Proverbs 1 and 23. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you.
And the Lord has done that. The Lord has poured out his spirit upon his men in these last days, and he's made known his word unto them. But the rest,
Because I have called and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel and with none of my reproof. I also will
none of my reproof. What has been the reproof for the Lord? 2020. Your mama dying. Your grandma dying.
This smoke that just got
This smoke. The heat wave.
all these things that they turn away from their wickedness.
It says it in 2nd Ezra for all these amendments. Somebody grab it real quick. Because you hold it, yeah, you can speak on that shit.
All right, this 2nd Ezra 16 and 19. Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Now the tribulations is like this smoke we've been going through, 2020, the COVID, all of this different stuff that's happening. But everybody see all this happening, but you think they're gonna turn from what they're doing? No.
There's war on the other side of the world. And something that one of the elders said in Dallas, he said, if you upper echelon, you're not gonna tell the little peons what's going on. Think of that TikTok, right?
Yeah, everything gonna be alright. Yeah, the straight face wide, yeah, with a black hair, with a wink. Yeah,
Like a paradise, like a paradise. Yeah, man, that week is paradise. Did you see Paradise? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He lost it, bro. He said, it's the nigga. The nigga was working.
That nigga's working.
He like, what you doing?
He said, I'll see you tomorrow, man.
Yeah.
Walking, he said,
He like,
I can't do it.
Yeah, he was big, bro,
can't do
because
it.
it bugged him out. He like, this. He said, oh, these things have always happened.
he thinking that this gonna be the same thing tomorrow. He thinking that everything gonna be cool, but it ain't.
Bro, and it's always it's a tender, bro. It's always in the president. He lost it. He's like, hell no. I said, turn the cameras on. Turn the cameras back on. That nigga said, get to your families right now. He said, you need to call your loved ones. You need to go do, and everybody panicked. But he had to cause that panic. because they was lying to them, just like the fucking government lying to your ass now, telling you everything all right, and it's not.
You seen that in the movie 2012, man.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite movies.
They found out, they found out what the war was going on.
Oh! Yeah,
Doing a video. But,
But yeah,
man, that's...
yeah, even with the wife. Look, his ex-wife was in the store with her new husband,
Uh-huh.
and the store split apart. Even
Uh-huh.
then, right? When he had called the next day and told them like pack the kids up and all that, like we about to go and all that. She still
Earthquake
was like,
just
"What are you
happened.
talking about? The
Earthquake
president
just
said that."
happened.
Yeah. She
Ground
told
is
the
split
president
up.
just said that everything
Everything
was
is
good.
the governor. It was the
Yeah,
governor.
the governor,
Governor. So weak
I'm gonna have
ass,
to rewatch
weak ass Arnold Schwarzenegger. We believe that the worst is over.
Yeah, it's over.
Earthquake came right after he said that shit.
and that's what they're doing now. That's what they're doing to you. That's
You gotta bring that.
This is
No.
So he gotta finish
Yeah,
it.
no, that's all. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll grab it.
Oh yeah. This Proverbs chapter 1 verse 24. Because I have called and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. The Heavenly Father is stretching out his hand right now with us.
A woman that I used to work with, she told me a dream that the Lord gave her. She said that the Lord was stretching his hand out in the cloud. She kept turning her back to him. I said, because she wanted to know about the Bible. I said, well, you're fulfilling that dream right now. She kept asking me. She said, well, this and that. And she told me that dream. And I said, well, you're doing that. I said, you're fulfilling that dream right now.
She's not even taking heed of what you were saying.
They're trying to compare what you were saying to Christianity and stuff.
Yeah.
All the time.
Go ahead. That's my home privilege.
It's Proverbs 1 and 25. But ye have set all at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh.
Ready? Can I get the other hand?
I love to see it.
Perfect.
Yeah, so like with that Jake that just went past, we gonna be the ones that's laughing. Like Heavenly Father ain't gonna actually be out here. Well, we don't know. He might laugh.
The nigga that ain't around.
But we gonna be the ones that's actually laughing at y'all when all this going down, because we were out here. You had the chance to get the understanding to know what was going to happen, but y'all rejected it. So we're gonna laugh at your calamity.
That's her mom. The big girl, that's her mom.
That's it.
And she looked just like her. That's her mom. I wanted to be in the shade.
Attacked by a leaf.
But no, like the brother is saying, the Lord is he's still stretching out his hand. But it's gonna come a point. They're about to ban the Bible. It's about to be outlawed. Freedom of speech is dying every day. It's being, your so-called civil liberties are being taken away. Your God-given rights, they're taking those away. And it's
The
happening.
legislation already is.
They're in the books.
It's already set in stone.
In Canada, they're doing it.
It was somewhere else. I forgot what country it was. Where they banned where you can't. I think you can't access the Bible Hub online.
Elder wants to hard.
Yeah,
Couple websites.
What countries can you not access the Bible?
That's from cool.
It says the access, the platform you can use the Bible Hub. While the Bible Hub does not have a formal blacklist, access to restricted or outright blocked in countries with extreme internet censorship or anti-conversion laws such as North Korea, Saudi Arabia, Iran, and China. So those are the names. Well, there's an article too. It says 10 places where the Bible is hardest to get. So there were certain countries, Yemen, It's either Arab countries, North Korea. It just gives Libya. It gives a different, Iran, those Arab countries. But yeah, so certain countries already have, a slight ban on the Bible, and you see what is the who know the code in Canada? What's it? No,
The act.
the act. Yeah.
Right up like my head.
What is the controversial act in Canada right now banning free speech? Bill C-19. No, Bill C9.
C9.
Yeah, C9. That's it right there. Bill C9. So yeah,
Nice.
these things are already being put in play in these countries. So they're all going to just come to the U.S. You're not going to be able to speak against AI. You're not going to be able to bring out the Bible. Your freedoms are slowly being taken away from you. It's happening. And really, they could just one day just take martial law, just burn all the Bibles. They did it before. They're just saying people, history. Everyone always loves to say, "Oh, history repeats itself." Well, what about all the bad things these niggas did?
It's gonna repeat
It's
itself.
gonna
too.
repeat itself.
Yeah, but it's gonna be way worse.
It's gonna be way worse.
As they technologically advanced, well, more now than it was back then.
Yeah.
So God shall increase.
Motherfucker, people will always say that history repeats itself. What, you don't think history gonna repeat itself on this place?
Okay, this is America, brother.
What the fuck?
We celebrate
Robot
250
dogs,
years.
guns,
I mean,
face
minutes.
recognition.
Yeah, robot dogs and guns in front of goddamn data centers. Saying, come in if you want, barking at you.
Explosive drones
Yeah, explosive drone.
with AI on it.
Damn, that's crazy.
With AI
That nigga ain't
that got
missing.
facial recognition.
That nigga is not
Yeah,
missing.
that's why it's gonna be like a slaughter. It's gonna be like the sheep to the slaughter.
Evil creatures sideways.
It's gonna be bad, bro. It's gonna be.
When you look at the movie, Spider-Man movie that had Mysterio in it. And Tony Stark getting that technology with them glasses and all them damn drones and shit like that, man. Invisible, you couldn't see him and shit like that. He still got some shit, man.
Hey, he has the technology to
He
go
got some
crazy,
shit.
bro. He has the tech to really go crazy on this planet. And it's just a matter of time before it shows it. And the technology they show in movies is actually old technology. They've been saying that. They got advanced. What do you think? What do you think Area 51 is?
Aliens.
They're not fucking. It's where they test technology, man. These niggas got some shit. They showed that in that Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. They fucking testing lighters and shit. I will never forget this. I woke up one day and the TV was just on, and it was on the documentary channel. It's just Sling TV, and they were talking about how they were testing black matter somewhere in some part of the world, in thousands of feet underground, playing with black matter, and it was saying it casually. Yeah, we
Playing with some black matter.
were just trying to figure out how black matter works. Said in the beginning there was black matter, and then it just all expanded. Like these niggas are doing, they Esau out here doing some shit, boy. Yeah, this nigga got tech on him. He got technology, bro. He trying to figure out how the chariots work.
Yeah, he advanced on that left-hand side.
Yeah, hell yeah. This nigga has some tech, like tech.
Because they know they can't do shit with the chariots, man.
They can't, but they know they can't. So with that, we're gonna give all praises to
Power, Hashem, Shad, Hashem, Kamadash.
no honor to our apostles, the elders, that great millstone. Salutation, blessings. Shalom, Bakiam.
Shalom.